What is going on, my friends, on the wild, wild web? We're back on Blackcomb Mountain, and I'm going to show you some of the best tree skiing runs and areas that you can try out on Blackcomb. There'll be a varying difficulty, so some space trees like glade skiing, the marked runs, some spots that aren't marked runs but are good spots for you to check out. So we're going to start off in one of the classic mid-mountain spots. I call them the Excelerator trees. So all that means is basically anywhere on the accelerator between zigzag and pretty much cruiser on the other side. There's loads of trees. They can be a bit tighter, they can be a bit spaced. So this isn't a beginner kind of tree area. This is more of an advanced tree area, but it's a fun spot to play around and check out. In the middle section there are some cliffs, but the closer you stay to the groomed runs on the sides, the easier it'll be. So let's rip down here. Phew! Oh yeah! Woo! Phew! Pretty nice glade spacing through the trees. The next spot that I'm showing you guys is one of the most underutilized and one of the most fun areas for tree skiing on the entire Blackcomb side. It's down by the Cat Skinner Jer. 4 runs, one's on the right called Raptor's Ride. Then there's Where's Joe, Watch Out, and Yard Sale, I believe. Where's Joe? Oh yeah. Watch Out! Another amazing glade skier. It absolutely slaps. Yeah! Woo! Further you go down this hill, the less fall line you get, but there's Yard Sale. Yard Sale is another awesome one. It's got a nice steep pitch. It's not quite as long. You just can't beat it. This ride, Where's Joe, Watch Out, and Yard Sale, absolute killer. Alrighty, here we're at another great one. It's called Bark Sandwich. It's pretty killer. It's a nice kind of space gladed skiing run once again. It's a little steeper, so not as beginner friendly, but it's good kind of intermediate kind of glade skiing. Some really good lines in there. So let's rip that up. So the left side stays a bit more space. You pop to the right, you can get yourself in the mix a bit more. A little shoot almost. Look at that, just beautiful in here. Then flattens out a bit. If you're a snowboarder, this is probably where you'd be cursing.
Ah, forget
At the bottom of Bark Sandwich, you get some great space glades. It's not too steep. You can just blast through some trees, powder, no powder. Woo. Hop right out. Keep going down through the trees. You got the next one here called Little Cub. Just keep sending it through the Cat Skinner trees. They're marvelous. Can't go wrong. Woo! Nice space. Super glady. Skinner, woo! Yeah! Powder queen! Here we are. We're on a run called Gear Jammer. It's just below the Cat Skinner and down from the gondola. This is one of the roguest black runs that is amazing on a powder day. Great pitch on the lower mountain. The only problem is you might get stuck down in the gondola. Woo! Woo! Oh yeah! Woo! Woo! Yeehaw! Just gorgeous. So there's 2 options when you're on 7th Heaven. 7th Heaven is all an open bowl. On the right side, you've got Everglades, which is one of my favorite spots to ski. I'll cut to that right now. We're gonna rip Everglades. Everglades is a great one. You can go as far to the right as you want. It's killer. Other option if you're not skiing Everglades is to just ski anywhere, but on the left side here below Cloud 9, below the lakeside bowl, you got awesome glades. As you can see, those trees right at the bottom, those are lots of fun too. So let's go rip them up. There's Cloud 9 coming down. and you just go straight on in into the trees. Super rippable. Woo! Yeah! Woo! Whoa! Waist deep! Woo! Yeah! Woo! Oh! Ho, ho! Heavenly! Woo! A little midday hike for my own pleasure. Dang cornices! The next one we're gonna do is another one of my absolute favorites in the Glacier chair. It's called smoked salmon. So this is a Crystal Road right here. So you go down Crystal Road and you cut left down the trees back towards the Glacier chairlift, and you get a killer run. Oh yeah, I love smoked salmon, man. I love eating it. I love skinning it. There's a little cliff that comes up right here, so you always kind of want to slow down. Oh, it's kind of covered now. It's just a steep rock. Woo! Oh, there it is. I'm right on it. Over into the salmon belly. There we go. Opens up nice in her belly. Smoked salmon and salmon belly are sweet, savory, salty, and so much fun. So that's a great one to hit if you want to lap the Glacier chair. It's got a nice steep fall line, and the trees are relatively well spaced. Just watch out for the cliffs that are in there. Once you get used to it, you kind of know where they are, but there's a couple slotted on either side. So take your time the first time. There's plenty of ways to ski in and around that, but that's definitely more of an expert one. All right, next one. Now beside the crystal chair. This run's called Fraggle Rock beneath the crystal chair, and then it connects with another black through the trees. I think it's called Log Jam. So Fraggle Rock through, and then go to Log Jam. Woo! Great trees just on the other side of Fraggle here. Great for ripping. Oh yeah. So here we are at Log Jam. You just keep ripping down this way. She's a killer one. Oh, you're kidding. Oh, woo. So this is another sweet one. It's called Rider's Revenge. Super space glades. If you want to stay into the right of the trees, kind of by the groomers, you can play around to the right by the trees, and it pops you back out to the bottom of the crystal. So let's get after it. Rider's Revenge. It's a great one for beginners getting used to the trees, starting out. Just standing through here. Feel pretty safe. Feel pretty safe. The next two are two of the best tree skiing runs on the crystal side. They do get pretty bumpy. Outer Limits and Arthur's Choice. So Outer Limits is a bit steeper, kind of takes you out back to Glacier Road. It's a sweet run, super steep, gets skied out pretty quickly, and there's lots of bumps. Arthur's Choice, super sweet one. It's a super great beginner black run to get used to tree skiing and moguls and whatnot. The trees are a bit more spaced than Outer Limits. We'll shred on down kind of in the middle of both and riff some trees here. So here's Outer Limits and Arthur's Choice. We're kind of in the middle here. Like I said, Outer Limits will kind of suck you in the other way. Woo! You spend some time traversing an Outer Limit sometimes to make sure you're in the right slot. You've seen me ski this one plenty of times in the early season. Woo! Super fun trees. Usually quite a bit of powder gets sucked in here. Phew! Just look at it. Tree skiing paradise, people. Let's keep this tree party going. Another amazing tree run is heading between Overbite and kind of Davies, Dervish, somewhere through these trees off Crystal Road. Always good lines to be had in there. So just pop off the cat track and in. And away we go. There's a little slot in here that opens up quite nicely. Pretty unsuspecting trees in here, but they're juicy. Woo! All right, next one on the list, In the Spirit. Woo! Spirit was killer. We're on the Jersey Cream Highway and we are gonna hit the Staircase and the Bite. Either spot's a really good spot, and this is a great spot to go when it's windy like today and only the Jersey Cream's open. So you got a couple choices. You can traverse right across into the Bite, or you can stick on the Staircase, which is also a super sick run. Yeah! Oh! Back down from the hill, and man, was that a fabulous day. Happy I could finally show you guys all the best tree skiing runs on Blackcomb. I mean, there's trees everywhere, so there's amazing runs to ski everywhere, but it's nice that you guys, you know, if you don't know the mountain too well, you got an idea of where some good spots to start and the kind of different levels each run are, and the ones that are, you know, best suited to you, or you can just try them all. That's good too. Well, you know, most people finish their day with an ice cold beer, but I finished mine with an ice cold sip of Chipotle hot sauce. Thanks for coming along, guys. I'll see you next time. Keep on shredded. I really gotta stop doing this.